past the Cloaca woods to L'Equipe.
I don't know.
Follow the coast.
The coast.
So, what the fuck happened last time?
We talked a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of talking to people.
Figured out what the shield was, and that we have to go to hell to save everyone.
Yeah.
And apparently, saving everybody involves the giant lighthouse / magical beacon they had in the middle of town, because the terms and conditions were shit like everything this light touches is like the property of...
It is Hell's Kingdom.
Yeah, it is Hell's Kingdom, meaning we have to do something.
And Zarael's like, what about that shadowy place?
That's hell.
And fucking, what's his name? Whoever the dude that was in charge. It was like, you don't get to have that. Yeah, that's fair. It's in the contract.
Yeah, I understand.
Just go have a rock off with the devil.
I'm all for it. Let's go!
If you win, you free El Toro, but if you lose, the devil gets your souls.
Easy.
Turn you into his own personal bitches.
Oh no.
Oh, yes!
Can't wait to take you all back to hell. Gonna fill you with my hot demon gel. Make you squeal like the Scarlet Pimpernel.
The way you sung that made me think of it like being like a fucking jazz version.
It was called The Companion.
The companion.
What is the companion?
Like the light.
Right.
Why?
Silvera tells us to go seek out our mage friend and their celestial friend, Traxagor.
Good old Traxagor.
That will be able to plane shift us to El Turel. Then we do some research in Candlekeep and learn everything about every demon ever.
Wait,
Yeah, I gave you
his
like
name
all
was
of those pages
Traxagor?
of demons.
Traxagor.
that's awesome. He sounds like a dinosaur.
I think you'll like Traxagor.
Traxagor.
Is he a Pokemon now?
Nightmare.
He says
He's going to fuck your girlfriend.
I almost went too far. Good thing somebody was streaming.
Traxagor.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the wizard is called Traxagor. Sorry, I was thinking of the Celestial. The Celestial isn't called Traxagor.
That would be way cooler if there was a Celestial called Traxagor.
I know, that'd be cool as fuck.
Subdued Traxagor.
Traxagor's friend. Sorry, the one with Traxagor, who Silvera said was an old friend of hers, is called Lulu.
Lulu.
I'm remembering this now. Yes.
Alright, so yeah, you guys you've done your research. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
No, but you know,
How much
out of character.
How much of a journey is it to the Wizard Man?
So we'll be like, well, I'm just going to give you a ride over. So it shouldn't take too long.
Before I leave, I'm going to go visit Little One. And I
Oh, the troll.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
I remember.
I will give him a piece of my homeland, a little bag of sand that I have carried with me from all the way in Chult.
Wow. Sand.
Oh, thanks.
This one's from near the volcano areas. It is a very unique black sand. Not many places have it.
Looks very special.
Something to remember me by when I come back to visit.
Well, I don't think I'll need to remember you when you're visiting, but It'll be a good memento for when you're not here.
Promise I'll come back.
I look forward to it.
And naturally.
Right. Well, if you're ready to go, Severo will usher you up to a crescent-shaped landing platform with a stunning view of the sea. Waiting for you atop the platform are several griffins with saddles, their handlers standing nearby to help you. The griffins have instructions to fly you to Traxagor's tower. Don't worry, it's safe.
Is it?
They're all well trained, well handled.
What do you think's the chance that Cambion shows up again and shoots at us while we're on these?
Well, if you somehow got word of where you are and what you're doing, then could be a good chance, but
Eyes shield suspiciously.
We'll just have
Hey,
to
don't
be
look at
sure.
me. I don't want to go with him.
We'll just have to be sure to shoot him out of the sky.
Remember, I want to get back to Avernus.
Does the Cambion not want to take you to Avernus?
No. Those fools want to hang me back up on a wall and worship me.
Okay, well, I can see why you despise that.
Don't get me wrong, the worship's alright, but I'd like a body.
Yeah, I think I'd hate also having no limbs.
If they change their mind about me after that, I'll make them bow.
I like where your head's at, her shield.
So all of the griffins are able to carry one rider plus gear. So you each get your own griffin.
Whee!
Wow.
Does Snowy need a griffin?
I mean,
No, we is offered a griffin.
I take the griffin. It is, tiring to fly as much as it is running. I
It's on the
assume.
door.
You weigh like 10 pounds.
Yeah, I'll still just sit
Yeah,
on it.
he's still got like his little leather armor and his daggers and his bow.
Griffin keeps checking, like, are you still back there? I literally don't feel a thing.
That's what his wife said.
You can probably travel long distances naked as birds are intended to be, but I'm carrying a bunch of stuff. Can't fly for that long.
Oh yeah, don't you have like 900 gold that you didn't share with anybody else?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was like, can we buy some magic weapons? I looked at my fucking 30 gold. I'm like, excuse me?
The 900 gold we should have all shared amongst ourselves,
I don't
but Snowy was dragging 900
gold. I've got 98 platinum.
Oh, of course.
Almost 1,000 gold.
It is.
However,
telling
it
me-
doesn't weigh nearly as much.
It doesn't
We
weigh.
watched you drag out 2 giant duffel bags full of gold.
I have.
In fact, actually, I feel like I was carrying that gold because I had a bag of holding.
Maybe
Yes,
should be the
but
one carrying
I am
the
a
gold.
tricksy, greedy thief. That's my money.
We also kind of found all that money at fucking once.
Whatever. I'm sure you'll fall into the river Styx here in a minute.
Let's do this.
Oh no, Snowy's griffin got hit by a lightning bolt.
What
I
a
mean, that
fuck.
isn't even a downside. You just fly.
It must have been all that ferrous metal in his pocket.
Once you're all mounted, the griffins take flight and head out to sea, flying just below the clouds. Candle Keep looks no less majestic from the air, but grows smaller as the griffins soar westward. Large rocky islands pass below you, and beyond them lies the open sea. After a long journey, you see a windowless, doorless stone tower, which somehow floats in the sky ahead. The griffins pass through jagged holes riddling the tower's conical peak to land in the top floor below, which has a spiral staircase leading down. I'm gonna stop for a second and say, I already like Traxagor. I dig his tower. It's like, fuck everyone, my tower floats in the sky over the ocean.
If you can't fly like a normal person, I don't want to talk to you.
Can I speak Griffin language?
I doubt it.
Arakocra language is not you can talk to all.
Yeah, didn't think so.
Arakocras.
Okay.
Arakocra.
Griffins are not exactly that smart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have fairly low intelligence.
Yeah, they have 2 int. They don't speak
Considering
any language.
they're part giant eagle and part lion, I'm surprised their int is so low. Giant eagle said.
I mean, maybe the lion fucked a regular sized eagle.
That's some real shit.
We descend into Traxagor's
You know what?
tower.
Since you got to hang out with griffins, you do get a griffin handout.
Hey,
Hey,
Because it turns out I have a griffin handout, but it never gave me a link for
it's
it.
beautiful.
yeah, he's a fine looking lion.
So, yeah, for you to dismount, there's a staircase off to one side. The griffins just go sit down off to one side of the floor and are having a rest.
Fair enough. We shall descend.
And as you head down, one level down, you see a cluttered chamber illuminated by various objects, upon which continual flame spells have been cast. Scurrying around the room is an otter dressed in a tiny red cassock.
What?
The otter mumbles to itself in common. You hear something about a tuning fork.
What?
He's an otter?
Suddenly, it takes notice of you and stands upright. Lulu, wake up! Our guests have arrived! Hearing that, you see a small elephant with golden fur appear from under a pile of blankets near a table strewn with alchemical equipment. The elephant takes to the air on feathery wings and lets out a pleasing trumpet sound.
Oh my!
This is not what I expected the entry into hell to be like.
Is this hell?
I'm
Yes, by the way.
going to immediately try and hug one of them, whichever is closer.
Okay. No, I'll just roll a d2. 1 is Traxagor, 2 is Lulu. Okay, it's Traxagor. Traxagor attempts to evade you.
You're so adorable, I need to hug you!
Let's see, does he have his own sheet?
He probably does.
He does. Sweet. Traxagor, tiny beast otter. I mean, you can roll like a contested grapple check if you want to try and hug him.
I will try.
Because he's going to try and avoid you.
Athletics, if I recall.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm
you just-
hugging him! He's so
you just,
fluffy!
you just drop down and pick him up before he can manage to, before he even notices what's happening. It's like, hey, let me go!
Oh my god, the other fur is so soft, you're adorable!
Said, let go of me! Like, so stuff's like pouring at you. You can tell he clearly, like, he's annoyed, but he doesn't want to hurt you.
Also, please don't crush our new friend.
But he's so
But he
adorable!
does summon a mage
Familiar.
hand that, like, grabs the back of your collar and starts trying to tug you away.
Stop it! Get off him!
Very
Control yourself!
delicately put him down after smothering him.
He kind of, like, up to, like, kind of, like, dusts himself off.
Oh my goodness, it's the most adorable thing I've ever seen aside from Snowy.
Ugh.
Oh my god. I'm looking at some of the info for Traxagor and it's beautiful.
We're looking for Traxagor.
Yeah, that's me.
All right.
You can get us into.
Always been a furry elephant that flies?
Hang on, Lulu, by the way.
Polyphant.
That's Lulu.
Wow.
Lulu is a holyphant.
That looks
Are those its
way
eyes?
more cursed than I thought it would.
Are those its eyes? The white thing?
Yeah.
That's awful. I think I
That
hate
is
it.
so cursed.
That's
I
beautiful.
did not expect it to look like that.
They're weird, tiny celestial elephants.
Oh,
Yeah,
is,
I know.
is that not Traxagor?
No.
Traxagor's the otter.
That's Lulu.
Traxagor is an otter.
Oh.
And I'll see if I have an otter. Okay, unfortunately I don't have an otter. I'm sure you can figure out what an otter
Yes,
looks
I
like.
think I remember.
Traxagor is an otter.
Okay, I redirect that question and say, have you always been an otter?
No. I got turned into one a few years back.
What? That's
Oh
adorable.
my god. Found a picture.
I found it a bit more comfortable than being an old man, so I decided to just stay like this.
Don't find any problem with reaching high things.
I can scurry up, climb over the bookshelves.
I
Lulu's
guess.
been around to help me for a while. You know, she can fly up and grab something if it's too high up for me.
It's the best thing ever.
Okay, good, excellent. Do you know why we're here?
Yes, I was informed in advance. I mean, obviously, I did say that our guests have arrived when you showed up, remember?
I don't know.
I mean, you could be
some
expecting-
wizards can be quaint and weird.
Don't be rude.
Nope,
He's
if you're
adorable.
expecting-
I suppose that's fair. Thing is, I am looking for my tuning fork. It's keyed to the Nine Hells. It's the only way we're getting there.
You've misplaced it.
I've misplaced it, so
Ah.
if you want to go to hell, you gotta help me look for a fork.
I can definitely help.
Sure.
Is it somewhere in this tower? Limited to the tower only?
Yeah, it's definitely somewhere in here.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to help search, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Can I roll investigation?
No.
Fuck.
Damn, these
Can
are
I
good
roll
rolls.
investigation?
No, it's perception only.
My perception is.
The two people with a -1 got really good rolls.
Okay, so Alaric, as you're searching around, Alaric, you managed to find a tuning fork. Snowy, can you roll me a D100?
I find some random shit.
Yep. The person who rolls the lowest finds a random trinket.
Oh, that's kind of alright.
Yeah, so Alaric finds the tuning fork, but while you're searching, Snowy, you find a small, I say small, it's a 1 pound egg with a bright red shell.
What?
Interesting.
How big is it?
I don't know. I don't know how big an egg would have to be 1 pound.
Pretty fucking sizable.
That's like 2 fists on top of each other, probably in egg
Yeah.
form.
Picture a packet
pretty
of
good
hamburger.
Yeah.
Just by the way, since there's literally no real way for you to find this out, and it doesn't matter, I just want you to know, Traxagor was polymorphed into an otter. He liked it, so he made it permanent with wish.
With a wish!
He can't
He's
wish
that powerful.
to make himself
Okay.
a permanent...
Alright, 500 gram egg. It's not too big. Still pretty big. I don't think I'd want this.
It's a big egg. Eat it. You're a bird.
What?
Just
See, Traxigor like runs up and like starts trying to pour it off. He's like, "Oh, I was wondering where that went. Need to get that back down to the incubator."
Oh. Alright.
I know it's not what we were looking for, but hey, thanks for finding it.
Yeah, no problem. Is he gonna go to the incubator on the bottom floor of the tower or something?
No, he just goes and puts it on the shelf. It's like, I'll deal with that once I get back.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure I found it.
Oh, good. All right. That means we can get a move on. Now, are you all ready to go?
I suppose.
If I had any money, I'd probably like to buy some potions, but I'm dead broke.
Well, I don't have any to sell you.
Do you have anything to sell?
You know what? Just for the sake of it, roll animal handling also.
Oh no. Oh.
That's not so bad. You see, like at first he doesn't notice, like he just kind of flicks one ear, like slowly starts to lean into it, and then goes, "Wait, hey!" Kind of like backs up a little bit, like waving his little paws at you.
You're too cute.
After all of this is done, can I come visit you for a while?
I'm normally busy.
So that's a
If you can
maybe?
figure out a way to get out here, I'm not exactly gonna stop you.
Yes, I will hold you to it.
You've got a bunch of spare magic
luck
stuff,
getting here.
right? Can you buy any of it?
Um,
Got like a spare wand?
a wand? What kind of wand?
I don't know, one that shoots stuff.
I didn't take you for a mage.
Not a mage.
Let me take a look. See if I can find anything.
Mage.
See, he, like, dives through some stuff and sticks his hand in. He's like, I got a wand of magic detection and a wand of web.
Both
Either of those interest you?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. What, you want both, or?
Yeah, are you willing to part with both?
For a price?
Yes, name your price.
You see, he kind of stops and, like, thinks to himself. He's like, let's see. What if I carry the one? 500 each.
Alright, before I say yes, do you have anything else that I might want more?
Depends what you're after.
Something that might help us in hell. Like something fire resistant? Like dagger of slay demons? Got any of those?
No, I don't normally keep that kind of thing lying around.
Okay. Well, knowing that we're going to hell, anything like that?
Not really. I mean, you're taking Lulu.
I was Lulu coming
Just
with.
kind of waves. Yeah, Lulu's coming.
Oh,
She should be good.
well, at least that'll stop Zulsa from squeezing me.
Can I just ask, what does Lulu do? Why are we taking them with us?
Mascot.
I mean, Lulu's a celestial. They're generally pretty good at dealing with demons, devils, their kind.
Is the elephant going to negotiate, or is it going to kill them?
So you kind of like flutters in. It's just if we can't be friends with devils, then I'll destroy them.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Yeah, unfortunately, she seems to have lost most of her memories, but I mean, she's pretty strong.
I don't doubt it. I haven't seen any flying golden elephants in my life, so I'll take your word for it.
You see, this time, you can't tell whether or not he's just accepting it at this point, or if he actually didn't notice, but he just kind of leans into it as he's talking to you.
Found the right spot.
What? Huh? Hey!
You like it?
Quit touching me! Next time you do that, I'm zapping you.
Fair enough.
Alright, well. Money certainly won't help in Avernus, so I'll buy both ones.
What?
I have
Okay.
exactly. Nine.
He pulls out both wands, and will hand them over once he has the money.
Oh, wait. Oh god, I need to do math.
Oh no.
Oh, I don't have 1,000 gold. I've got like 990.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no.
If only somebody else in the party had lots of money.
Dangles a little bit of money.
I throw 10 gold at you.
Sure. Alright. 1,000 gold for both ones. Alright, which ones do you want for chipping in? I don't want both of them.
Well, I mean, I'll take the detection one, you take the web one.
Alright. Web.
Wand of Web is really good.
Is it?
Mhm.
Never
Yeah.
used
I mean, yeah,
Web is a
it's-
good spell.
Web's a great spell, but it's concentration.
Yeah, it's
Why rarely
concentration.
used.
And I mean, to be fair, like, using it as with a spell slots, there's better things you could do at second level.
Yeah.
But if as a free wand, like, it's a great utility item.
Requires achievement by a spellcaster. I can't use this. It's yours.
I can use it though.
Alright, web is yours.
Can you use the wand of magic detection?
Does it require attunement by a spellcaster?
I don't think it requires attunement at all. I think you can just use it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I remember in the Radiant Shield game, I think I bought 3 of them to use to look for stuff. And I was a gunslinger, so...
Alright. You have the web, and I have the magic detect.
Woo.
Alright. This might help 2 days.
It probably will. Oh, we could web people off their bikes.
Yeah. Maybe.
Or web them to their bikes.
And then I stick a pole in the wheels, just like that meme.
I don't know if we can stick poles into those wheels. Those things are pretty
Yeah,
beast.
Yeah, I do remember the images. They looked like some like a nightmare Mad Max vehicle. Probably open up some kind of a mouth and just eat the metal. Come on.
Eat the money. Come on.
Okay, one's acquired.
Okay. You can't have wands. It's like, alright, Are you ready?
I suppose
Not
so.
as ready as I could be.
As ready as possible.
So our plan to get out is basically to ride the city back to reality, right?
Yes. We'll find a
Well-
companion and try to reverse its effect.
When we bring everyone back to this plane, hopefully we come with them.
Yeah, it'd be a real shame if we got stuck in hell.
Maybe.
Don't know about you, but I don't think I'd flourish in a devil environment.
It'd be very easy to fly with all the heat.
Aha.
Alright. See, Traxigor starts preparing a plane shift for you guys. It's like, alright, just stay close so I can get all of you in this.
Alright. Goes to hug Snowy while doing it.
I resist.
What's wrong with Zulsa? She has an addiction to cute, fluffy animals.
Get off me!
I gotta have more animals.
Okay. So as the spell completes, there's just a flash of light, and then hot, stinging air assaults your senses. The city street in which you stand is lined with buildings that are crumbling, if not already collapsed. The ground shudders beneath your feet. In the red, smoky sky, a 400-foot diameter sphere of darkness discharges strokes of bluish-white lightning that strike the city at irregular intervals. Perched atop a distant bluff overlooking the rest of the city is a crumbled fortress. You see Traxigor gaze up at the black orb nervously, utter a few arcane syllables, and disappear.
Oh dear.
I don't really particularly like that orb very much.
You think that's the companion?
Alright, give me a minute. I'm going to fly up and look around for things.
Be careful.
You hear in your head Lulu's voice just say, "I'll accompany you," and she'll fly up with you.
Okay. I'm gonna look for landmarks and monuments or
Okay.
whatever.
Do we not get a new map for being in hell?
You're about to.
Okay, good.
I will
Map time.
collect it.
On the map of El Turtle. It just doesn't have lighting.
It's also very black.
Yes, like I said, it doesn't have lighting.
The cube.
I mean, I don't know. It could just be a black map without any lighting.
Oh!
Oh, it's
Oh,
very on fire. Oh no.
Oh, for you
Everything
and all.
out. Now, let me also just throw down. You arrive
It's floating?
here.
Yep.
Wow, it looks just like Waterdeep. Like, in fact, I almost say this looks nearly identical to the layout of Waterdeep.
Nah, it's different. Same style buildings.
Oh boy.
I recognize.
Yes, you notice as you fly up, Snowy, that the entire city is currently floating.
It's floating, and it is this straight up lava?
Yes, it is straight up lava.
Yikes.
You see, as you look around, this side is just now the city is just now a site of doom and despair, tethered some 500 feet above the river Styx.
Oh my.
There are 8 great chains binding the city to jagged posts of infernal iron, which stick up out of the ground like gargantuan spikes.
Hmm.
from where you are, you can't see it very well, but you can see movement on the spikes.
Okay.
There's something I was just considering. Why do the demons even want an entire city? Were the housing options not good enough?
Well, you know, souls.
Well, I mean, yeah, but wouldn't you just want the souls of the people cluttering up your hellish
Well, the
land?
houses come with the people.
Do they have to?
Can you imagine
It's-
how many imps could live here?
It's a lot faster than waiting for people to die. Just bring them to you.
I guess in theory, maybe they wanted some kind of like a captive breeding stock population of slaves to eat the souls of. I don't know.
That is a good theory.
Do I see where the quest marker points at?
I get on my
No.
fatal breadcrumb trail.
On the compass HUD?
Well,
Okay.
I guess we should start exploring some of the buildings and seeing if we can find answers.
Yeah, I thought. What do you mean answers? We know what happened.
Well, we can find some people. We could probably get a real street guide.
Looks like people died here.
While you're up in the air, Snowy,
Yeah.
and everyone else is discussing what to do, you on the ground see around the corner of a still standing structure runs a woman with two toddlers, one on each arm.
Oh no.
In her wake amble three infernal monsters with glaives and snake-like beards.
Bearded devils.
I hate the way they're dressed, and I hate the way their facial hair is styled. Let's get them.
I do agree they are quite ugly.
Well, we don't see them. Snowy sees them.
Oh, you see him.
I thought that was you. Weren't we just told specifically you on the ground see this happening?
Yes, you on the ground
You
see
guys.
them. They ran around a corner.
Yeah, I'm going after him. Let's go.
I'm gonna
Time
blast
to
him.
get-
Time to blast him.
I definitely noticed this.
Alright, I don't think I was provided battle maps for El Turo. So,
Street fight.
let's go back to random battle map.
Number 1. On the
Get
road.
to delete some trees.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, just paint the trees red.
Just set him on fire.
Yeah.
Goodbye, trees.
It's
Alright,
been so
can't get
long.
that one. There's no trees, it's a city!
A man has fallen into the trees in Lego City.
Hey!
The trees are screaming. A man has been thrown into a trash compactor in Lego City. Hey!
A man has been brutally ass murdered.
Yeah.
Ass murdered.
Yes.
A man is sold into prostitution in
Say
Lego
there's
City.
a
Hey!
road like this, because it's around the corner, right? And there's like like a crossroads. There's like some buildings and
Oh
stuff.
my god, Falster, what are you doing here?
I was a demon the whole time. And if you do drugs, kids, you go to hell before you die.
Eat ass, go fast.
We did drugs, Mario. I'm so sorry.
Mario.
That kind of thing. I'm not drawing all of them.
Yeah, this is probably enough for us rounding the corner and punching some demons.
Get rid
Well,
of
I'll
the
be
forest.
punching the demons.
Let's add Lulu.
Lulu costs flame strike.
Lulu's so small.
Lulu casts death.
You know, it just occurred to me while we're jogging after these things. This is hell. They, if they live like this, they probably don't really care if I try to burn them alive using the shield.
Look
Oh,
like I
yeah, your shield is very useless now.
And then we get
How do we get Demon Boy out of it?
some devils.
Yeah, I don't know. He isn't telling me.
Maybe you'll
Let's
be more
go
useful.
Komina, who is running ahead. and then there are 3 of these guys.
Is bearded devil.
Did they already get around the corner?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay. I
I'm
was
just throwing shit onto the map right now.
I was just confused because I was like, they went around the corner, but then they didn't.
Technically, we should be.
A woman is being chased by bearded devils in Altural City. Hey!
Hey!
Oh man, has fallen
Yeah, I can close
into
those
the
tables.
ear rape.
I need this one.
Yeah.
Alright. These guys, the game at least was nice enough to give these men names.
Wait, the demons have names?
They're devils, they get to have names.
I'm just gonna start calling them D's because I always get demons and devils mixed up, so they're just D's.
These nuts.
I think you could call them fiends. That would work.
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
point, yeah. Fiends. Thou fiend.
Turns out that those bits are part of the street, but I'm just gonna delete them.
You wrote.
What they get for. Alright, so it's more like this. Alright, so you all can roll me an initiative.
Oh, there's new icons on Roll20.
Hmm.
I think it's because Rosie has added more.
Yes, a lot of the icons, like the character stuff, are ones that I personally added. I got ones that are in Roll20's style, so they fit with the rest.
Hey! However, my resistance to fire damage from the shield will actually be useful here.
Mm.
It's rolled, I can put descending. Alright. Now, did you guys actually, like, call out to them or anything, or?
Well, I mean, from the original context, it sounded like that they ran around the corner before I could say anything.
I think we should be immediately hostile, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I am running towards them
Yeah,
in
I'm
plate
just
armor but
asking.
stealth.
Because they're doing their own thing. So unless you're making it abundantly obvious that you're getting yourselves involved, this first guy is going to ignore you.
I mean, I'm making it abundantly obvious I'm getting involved. I will yell at them.
Hey!
Okay.
Hey!
In that case, this one, you don't know it, but his name is Blas.
Ooh, deep lore.
Wow.
Turns to look over to you guys. It's like, oh, fresh meat, boys.
Uh-oh.
And he, since you shouted, is going to run straight up to you, Ojo. You guys are free to, like, rearrange how you're actually standing before we do this, by the way.
I'd be in front. Everybody else get behind me. Come on.
I'm good.
Since that was just how your tokens were left last time.
Yeah.
He will run up here. Oh,
Hey!
there's a glaive, that's right. Oh, but then he doesn't get a beard attack.
Hmm.
Yeah, the attack.
Weird attack.
Well, yeah, because... I mean,
I was right to dislike your facial hair.
look at it.
Oh god, I hate them. I will kill that with extreme prejudice.
My god.
Their beard's prehensile, too. They can control it.
David Jones.
Let's
So
be
he's
real.
gonna run up and swing at you with his glaive. And that is a 22.
Of course it hurts.
No, I cast shield.
I refuse to waste my spellcast this early.
Okay, you take 10 slashing damage. Make me a con save.
I should have wasted a spell slot.
Yeah, I think you should have.
3.
Yeah.
Con save.
I was like, do I want to open this up with a lightning bolt if we're gonna be here for a while? Probably not.
All right, you're fine. As the glaive, as you manage to just maneuver yourself so the blade doesn't hit any arteries.
Ooh. Hey!
And then he'll try and stab you with his beard as like all the little separate tendrils start lashing out trying to stab you. And that's only a 16.
Oh.
Odra, now it's your turn.
I will bonus action to reapply defensive field. There's no duration on it, so I just assume I have it on from the moment I wake up normally, so he already ate a use of it. And then I'm going to punch him in the face.
Do it.
Punch!
No.
That does not hit.
No.
Oh, that one does. Oh, let me just check. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
Blast him in the face for 7 thunder damage, and you just see him, like, his beard and everything just kind of flicks back for a moment. He's like, oh, you're gonna pay for that.
I have a lot of money. I can throw it on your dead body. And I end my turn.
All right, Felon will roll over.
I love their names.
He's gonna
Fun.
run up to here, and he will also attack you. Glaive, you easily managed to just dodge his glaive, and then it stabs you with the beard. It just bounces off of your armor. And Lulu, how fast is Lulu? Oh,
Can we dive bomb to go faster?
that sounds like a terrible idea, and I love it. However, Lulu flies insanely fast.
Oh shit. Faster than
Oh
me.
my god.
Way faster than me.
Whew.
Yeah, Lulu is fast as fuck, boy. It has the 30-foot cone. Okay. Lulu doesn't have anything that she can do from this range, so she's gonna dash to get down to you guys. And she'll just be like 5 feet off the ground. Let's put that on the wings. Boop. Alright, and then Alaric.
I'll bonus action start, whistling a tune. My blade will start glowing as I use my blade song. And I think I'm gonna run past all these guys, stop here, and hold Green Flame Blade for this guy to come into range. Just putting myself in between the person and the devils.
Okay.
Holding Green Flame Blade.
Alright. Then Snowy.
Okay, can I dive bomb to go faster?
Sure.
Sort of like just actually falling and then catching myself?
Yeah, see, here's the thing, right, is that we've gone over this. We determined, like, the first round of falling is basically, like, normal. You can still get pretty far. Roll in acrobatics.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Okay. Roll me a dex save. Okay, you let yourself plummet. Fail to catch yourself where you wanted to, and just barely manage to slow your descent before you hit the ground.
Okay.
You are now on the ground.
Oh, sure. Did this require a dash of some kind?
For that, no.
Okay.
I'll let you get down.
Then I
However,
will-
the landing has left you prone, and you
Oh.
have no movement.
Sure. I'll cunning action, bonus action dash to stand up and hop over to here. Then I'll stab him. Oh no, I won't. 1 and a 2.
Yeah, you dash up and try to shank his ankle, and he just, just bounces off of his boots. He just looks down and goes, "What a puny little thing! But you'll be tasty."
Please no. And my turn.
Now it's Nod's turn. Nod likes a challenger. He's gonna come up to you.
Oh, and I'll give him a slash as he runs up.
Alright, that'll hit. And just to double check, Green Flame is just fire damage, right?
Yes,
It does
Oh,
nothing.
it's fine.
You do 5 piercing damage. And then he brings up his glaive. And swings it at you. It's only a 12 hit.
No?
So you definitely step out of the way, and then his beard spikes start pushing to, like, start stabbing at you. You easily just parry every single one of them. He rolled like shit.
I'll make a more fair challenge than that woman there.
So, Zolsa, your imp.
Oh. It's gonna fly behind. And try to give a little shibbity shank to this boy. Which his attacks are now counted as fully magical, though I doubt he is. I guarantee he's poison immune.
I don't think he is.
He is.
Damn,
She.
immune to fire input.
But my count, his attacks count as magical now. So if he has resistance, it pierces.
Okay.
So 6 pierce.
Well, that's good because, oh yeah, the rapier. The rapier should have done less damage.
I assume so.
I forgot to halve it.
2 damage.
Meanwhile, he's doing a full 6. Fuck yeah.
Nice. They're dying so slow.
Alright. That, however, does the full 6. Alright, and then Zulsta's turn.
So for the first time, she's gonna take the gilded skull off of the chain on the side of her hip that you've seen her recently decorated, and muttering a softer incantation, it looks like the skull's mouth opens up as she pulls out a piece of necrotic flesh and slams it down into the ground, calling an undead spirit in skeletal form. I'm gonna need a new sheet.
I wish you'd told me this earlier. So
I
so
did.
could've-
You just never gave it to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could have reminded me.
Nah, fuck you. I'll put you on the spot. Like you do me. But I'll roll it anyway.
Conveniently, okay. Conveniently, there is a new sheet. It's just blank and needs to be given to you. Josh, do with it as you will.
I will have to fill that in as I go, but especially since going on.
So you're committing more acts of heresy.
Oh fuck yeah.
Excellent.
I think this is the one that just attacks whatever it wants as well, right?
Please.
For this one, no, it's under my control.
Okay. That's why I said, oh no.
So I
If
need
I have to rip and tear an additional demon, you're also getting ripped and torn.
Alrighty.
No more demons.
Half the spells level rounded down. So that's unfortunately still a 1, but it's still also an extra combatant on the field that I can verbally command and then come the next round do my attack stacked on as well.
Let's see what I have for the time being. Until you give it a thing. I can just put like a little shadow dude. Where is he?
On the right here. On this boy.
Wait, hang on. Where are you putting him?
Right beside me.
Okay. And I will leave that there for now.
I'm going to grave bolt that one. Which I assume a 20 hits.
A 20 will hit, yes.
For 7 necrotic damage.
7 necrotic. Ooh. Very nice.
That I will
Full damage. Nerve resistance.
start doing a little bit of a shuffle back and put the skull back on my hip, right, and raising up the. Well, I would have to do my +1 mace, considering I know that these are devils, and that will be my turn.
Okay, and did you want me to move him?
No, he will be. Actually, I'll have him move to the other side of the street. Over here. I don't know. I'll quickly do up the character sheet.
Okay. In that case, it is now back to Blast's turn. Blast has been punched in the face by Odra, so he's gonna keep up the fight. Swings the glaive at you. Managed to step back and avoid it. His beard lunges forward, and you just bring the gauntlets up and just knock them back.
You tanky girl.
Yeah, I still feel like I get hit a lot, but you know. That's what happens.
And then it's back to your turn.
Time to do what I do best. Use my turn to punch things. This lad. Let's keep up the fight. Punch.
That's a hit.
Yay.
Good punch.
See, those are some real damage rolls.
Damn. Just land 2 solid hits. You see him staggering backwards.
I end my turn.
Alright, done. It's gonna swing at Snowy. You know what? No. He's gonna see the imp and just be like,
Traitor.
like he just looks at it and says, know your place. And swings his glaive at it.
Did he miss?
Horribly. He got a 9. he's very upset now, so he's gonna beard attack it as well. Alright, the beard attack hits the imp.
Know your place or whiffs hard.
Which is 7 piercing, and the imp has to make. The imp's immune to poison, isn't it?
Josh.
Yes,
Josh?
it is. Sorry.
Okay. Then it's fine. No con save.
New Jersey.
Alright.
We're in the middle of the
Playing
Descent
D&D.
into Avernus.
Oh, cool. I'm a side character, am I?
You're the bearded devil we're about to kill.
You want to play Lulu?
Who the fuck is Lulu?
Lulu?
Most
Play
overpowered.
Lulu.
Lulu is, a weird, strangely powerful, tiny golden flying elephant.
I'm totally down for that.
Sweet. In that case, let me get you an invite.
Oh my god.
It's actually your turn now.
Oh, excellent. I'm gonna look at its abilities and go, wow.
Alright, throw it in the games room.
Alright, here I come.
And when you join, I'll give you Lulu's character sheet.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
I'll give you one piece of information about Lulu. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Lulu has basically no memory. She had amnesia.
Excellent.
But she is very friendly. Like believes in the power of friendship. Level of happy. But very much dislikes devils and will just obliterate the shit out of them.
With kindness or just, you know?
With kindness, and her trumpet of sparkles.
And
Yeah,
it's
you gotta be happy,
I'm not
Jesse,
kidding, it's
right?
called the trumpet of sparkles. It does 4d8 radiant damage.
Oh my gosh.
I'm using the trumpet, guys.
cast him into the fire.
Yeah, this is Lulu now.
Alright, what's an wait, am I just like... What's an acceptable voice for Lulu, or is that fine?
I've barely spoken
that,
as
but
Lulu.
it's a girl, I think.
But also, the notes state that Lulu can speak. Lulu speaks Celestial, but Lulu's only spoken language is Celestial, but she can use telepathy
Telepath.
to talk to a single person at a time.
Amazing. Also, you look cursed as fuck.
Yeah.
Cool. Who's the enemy? I'm assuming the multitude
The
of
devil.
purple dudes.
There
Yep.
are 3 bearded devils.
Three
This
bearded
one's on
devils.
our side. Don't attack that one.
Oh, but it's a devil.
No.
No, it's a flying
Yeah,
snake.
but it's in servitude to Zolsa.
No, it's a flying snake.
Also, yes, it looks like a
Yeah.
flying snake.
That's not a devil. And that is also under the control of Zol, so that isn't a masked assassin
like
going for
that,
somebody's back.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's the thing she summoned. It's not actually a shadow. It was just the only token I had available for it at the time.
Right.
Because it looks like it's about to go for Zol's
But since Josh has uploaded a token now,
Oh! It looks even more cursed.
Motherfucker!
I look to cast him into the fire.
does its actual like hit points and stuff change depending on which version you summon, or
Yeah, it
Yes.
depends on your proficiency bonus.
whatever?
It's not just that, it's hit points as well.
You can manually change that later. It's fine.
For now.
What
Also,
the fuck?
Lulu flies very fast.
Yes, I just saw that. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Also, the only spell that you can cast right now is Light. Lulu has to get her memories back to cast more of her spells.
Ah.
Can you not do the 4d8 radiant thing then?
No, that's one of her innate abilities. It's not part
Oh.
of the spell casting.
Yeah,
Good.
trumpet.
Delete someone.
Just
but
keep in mind it
it's
is
a
creatures
cone.
in the cone.
Oh, it's a cone! It's more than one.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Don't do it.
Stop.
Oh no. She's been corrupted.
5 minutes into Avernus and chill, and she gives you this look.
Oh no. She gives you that look of the blow. Ugh.
That trunk looking real juicy.
So, Lulu.
Lulu, wow, I've got fucking, I can't actually do anything without hurting my allies.
I mean,
quote unquote allies.
you can
You could, like, move
definitely
adjacent to this
aim
dude
a
while on
cone
him.
to only hit maybe 1 or 2 of them. It's like
Yeah.
30 feet. You can probably get it to hit 2 of it, to hit these 2, like through the middle. You just have to be like here or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Let's try that. I fucking. Oh, baby.
Oh,
Alright, which trumpet?
Oh, baby.
Multiple?
Yeah, there's multiple.
Dodge this.
Which one, Jesse?
Wait, hang on a second.
Having too much fun with this.
Alright, since it isn't set to actually roll it for me.
Okay. /R.
Because you just see Lulu like reposition, makes a trumpeting sound from. Makes a trumpeting sound. It's just all of these sparkles shoot. And the 2 devils roll con saves.
Do they do it with disadvantage?
I feel like while they should, they also have magic resistance,
Yeah, that makes sense.
so they're just rolling normally. So 1 succeeded and 1 did not. Oh, you know, I just noticed the last bit of it, Jesse.
Oh yeah, so
Good
did I.
Yeah, good creatures take no damage. You can just shoot it through your allies. Because
Oh,
if
what?
any of your allies aren't good, fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Uh-oh.
You mean the good alignment?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh fuck!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm glad I'm a backliner right now.
I feel like I am the only one in our party that has a good alignment.
Oh my god, someone
Correct.
actually has a good alignment.
Wait,
If
let me
you're not
check.
good, you're bad for business.
I don't have it written down. But Alaric
Ah,
is
well
not a
then she
bad
doesn't have it.
person.
Blast him.
Yeah.
Why would you make the most chaotic person into into this creature?
Well, it was the only NPC that was available.
Make Jesse the fleeing woman.
Fleeing woman.
Jesse, you can play the commoner instead if you want.
Can I play as both?
No, let him stay as the elephant.
It's a shame Rhea isn't here. Jesse would kick ass
would've
with
been good.
Rhea.
What, is Rhea a fighter?
Rhea, yeah,
Come on,
essentially. She's a
yeah.
veteran, so she has like 3 attacks and stuff.
Oh, baby.
I think Alaric would be neutral good.
Anyway, so the one at the top takes half damage, which is still a lot, because he was pretty injured already. Like it actually would have killed him if it wasn't halved. The one on the bottom takes full damage as these these sparkles like touch its skin and just sizzle. It's like recoiling, just trying to scrape them off.
Happiness wins the day.
I think my favorite part. No, unless any of you speak Celestial, no one has any idea what Lulu's saying.
No.
Not a fucking clue.
Take some strange incantations. Nope.
Alaric.
This guy's looking bad, right?
He is now. There was some serious damage he just took.
Yeah, I don't want to waste a second level spell to do Shadow Blade. So I'll just point blank pull out my
wand, hold it right against his chest, and shoot 3 magic missiles into him.
Pew pew pew. Alright. Easily just dart 3 quick shots into his chest. Total of 10 damage. He's looking pretty haggard.
Hagrid.
He's looking pretty haggard.
That's a pretty Hagrid. I don't think I get... Okay, yeah, that's me.
Okay. Clay. Case. Snowy!
I stab him,
Ooh, that's a hit.
finally, with my magic dagger.
Alright, let me just check some real quick. Okay, they're only resistant to cold.
Well, it's only 1 point of cold damage. Does that make it 0, or is it still
No,
1?
it can't be less than 1.
Yeah, this isn't Goblin Bet.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. And now I shall try to do an additional 1 damage with my bonus action. Yes, 1 damage.
22 damage. You just jump forward, like slash its ankle, and as it sort of staggers downwards for a moment, jump up and quickly stick it into its chest as well. It's a good amount of damage you did.
Yeah,
He's also looking pretty beat up now.
and I'll end there.
No, he's still like scratching at his arms. There's like burn marks. A few parts of his arms are just bleeding from him scratching at it too much. He is gonna take a swing at you, Alaric. And is a 21.
I will level 1 shield.
Yeah, he swings at you. You quickly bring up an arcane barrier, and the glaive just hits and slides off to the side, crashing into the floor. Incorrectly thinking that the wall goes both ways. He's gonna try and run over to Lulu.
Oh. I mean, I'll slice him, but
Get an
I'll do my
opportunity attack.
Shield is your
level 1
reaction,
damage.
so
Oh, yeah, it
Mhm.
is. But Rosie told me I
Too
get
bad.
it.
he's a liar.
You get an opportunity attack, but you don't have a reaction to do it.
There you go.
And he's gonna run up here.
Would have been like 1 damage anyway.
And Lulu, you see his spiked beard just start stabbing at you. However, it is only a 7 to hit. Your small life form is able to easily maneuver through the air, dodging these spiked beard tentacles just flashing out at you.
Stop it.
God.
Oh
Turn
god,
that
it's so
off.
much worse.
Can you,
It's so much
can you
worse.
give me a yahaha?
Turn that off.
Well,
That's very accurate.
I think it needs a little less echo, Jesse.
There you go.
Yeah, that's actually like at least semi-understandable.
Can you understand that? Wait.
Oh, you changed it.
Right.
Wait, how'd he get here?
No, just kidding.
Alright, imp.
Yes.
Imp. Gonna imp. He gonna stab this devil in the back.
He in fact does.
For a
Nice,
solid
7
7.
damage. Good hit.
Phone check. Phone check, motherfucker.
And then it's your turn.
Take a few steps back.
When does your bony boy go?
Same turn as me, so just after me.
Ah, okay.
And then we're gonna put 2 between the eyes, hopefully. Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Oh, 2 solid hits. Hang on. Let me just... Just fire 2 bolts out. One slams into his chest and staggers him backwards. The second one straight between the eyes, and he just goes keeling over. He is dead.
Immediately call. Get the other one next to the cute one. Pointing for the skeleton to get the hooks.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is a miss.
Alright.
It's shot just this like just dark, shadowy energy just flies past it. This lady's like 1 further away by now.
Oh, is she not coming to help fight?
Yeah.
She's a commoner.
You have 2 infants you could swing.
Yeah, she's got a fucking toddler in his hand.
That's an improvised weapon.
Yeah. D4.
Yeah, D4 to the devil, D4 to the toddler.
Yeah.
Oh no.
With a good enough roll, you can kill both toddlers
Double kill.
in one swing.
I love the idea of like a woman running up with 2 toddlers, grabbing them by their legs, making like a double overhead smash.
Glass is starting to panic now. He will.
Want to run, Beardy?
Do nothing to the imp.
Not in your life. He swings his glaive at you, but you just effortlessly block it. His beards tendrils stab out at you. It's only an 18 to hit.
Oh, that's so
Raise the shield, and he just stares into its face, and he just hears this boom. You see just this look of fear in his eyes, and he's just gonna start running. The imp and Odra can make an opportunity attack.
Hell yeah! Oh, still 19. So
Yeah.
imp going in. Phone check.
Yeah, the imp does 7 damage. Unfortunately, Odra misses. However, that's as far as he can get. You can see him just trying to, like, staggering and stumbling over the rocky, destroyed ground as he's trying to run away.
How dead does he look? Is he like barely alive?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear. Is it my turn? Yeah, you haven't advanced the turn order yet.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I thought they might be doing something else.
Yeah.
Without even looking at him, I'm just gonna magic missile him.
Pew pew.
Alright. You fire out your magic missile. The first one causes him to collapse. The subsequent 2 just stab into his body on the floor.
No, they shoot into his eyes.
Alright. The first one hits him in the back, and as he's falling forward, you see the other 2 fly around in front of him and just go straight into his face.
And then the audience laughs.
Presenting Avernus is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Goddamn right.
Alright, anything else, Ojo?
I'll walk on over to threaten this bearded man.
Alright. Lulu. Oh god. I will warn you, you only get 3 of those a day.
Alright, never mind.
Fight him.
And this is the first combat of the. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Uh,
I will smite the unholy!
Just dart down, like dart into. You're starting to sound like the tiny, like caterpillar form of envy.
Oh yeah. Bro, literally all I understood was smite the unholy.
Yes.
can you make your rolls public?
I don't know, should I?
Yeah, yes.
I don't know
No
how to do
problem.
that.
I want to
I'll
know
do
what
it.
you did.
I crit.
Advantage toggle, whisper toggle.
We've been
There you
blessed.
go, now you have toggles for it.
Did you light him?
No, she dart. You see Lulu dart in and just gone. This thing with her tusk.
Oh, the little tusks.
By the. Yeah, you only get to do it once.
Only
You
one.
wanna attack. 6 damage. He's still up, but he's got a hole in his chest now.
Ah.
The utter
He's kind of
decimation.
savage.
It's quite beautiful.
It's actually halved as well.
No!
No, it's not. It's
Alright.
not.
Oh, it's
Oh!
not halved. Okay, I didn't see that. All right. Full 6 damage. Alright.
That's right. You don't take away my natural 20.
Nibba.
I assume I see Snowy flying in.
About to.
Can I delay my turn until after Snowy?
Sure. Right now, after stuff.
I don't want to waste spell slots,
Snowy.
and nothing I do can actually damage them.
Alright. Whoosh. Swoop in from behind. Stab.
Oh. Snowy just darts in and just slices his dagger around this creature and up its spine, and it drops over dead.
I didn't need your help.
Eh,
I was giving it the good old 1-2 tusk foo.
Well, there you go. Lulu's pretty useful.
Alright, you hear Lulu say something incomprehensible, but in your brain, you get, we beat them with the power of friendship. And
Yeah.
knives.
Good job, Lulu.
And this gun I found.
And this-
Let's go chase after that woman. We should probably actually ask her for information.
Yeah, I'll just like whistle louder because I was already somewhat whistling.
Like we're a biker gang here to harass her. Wolf whistle at her.
If we chase her, we can double our kill count.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
We're all gonna appear out of the darkness, whistling and clicking our fingers in a rhythmic motion.
But
We're rats. We're rats.
Alright, anyway, she'll come back over. Let me just stop this music real quick.
oh, it's music.
Yes.
I always forget about the music.
Would you like to step inside one of these abandoned houses for a moment? We'd like to have a discussion with you if you don't mind.
That's probably safer.
Yes, we're still trying to figure out what's going on here.
Well, we kind of know what's going on here, you know. But
Well, we know the city's here, but we kind of need to figure out how to get everything back.
I can't believe the employment for something this insane was us talking to 2 people.
You
Anyways,
see, this woman, though she's carrying her 2 toddlers, she does have a longbow strapped over her shoulder.
Oh, good to see that there are still quite a few able-bodied ones here.
Things the way they are, have to, do what you can to protect yourself.
yeah, I mean, you know, unless you're planning to use the as ammunition. You're going to have your hands full.
I'd have to put them down, but kind of like turns around a bit, and you see she's got a quiver of arrows as well.
Have you been injured?
No, we're fine at the moment, but we were.
The Cockatoo Army.
I've been told I have to go now. Dinner with Dad was rescheduled to now, and nobody
What the
told me.
fuck?
Yep,
That's fucked up.
it is.
I will consume
For
Snowy.
starters, who the fuck eats dinner at 4:30?
Well,
Very
5, but yeah. Yeah, you can consume Snowy. Why not? You can control 4 people now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am the party.
I am the army.
Just playing every character.
You can control Odra as well.
I'm also the GM now.
Oh, okay.
I am the
The whole-
GM now.
The whole game
Wait,
is
hold
not
on.
just-
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
that's
I,
it, Josh
I
is in
really
charge.
like D&D, but
Congratulations.
I hate having players.
So I'm just gonna play by myself.
Isn't that just called writing a book?
Yeah.
Listen, it's not my fault that I have the literal army.
This sucks a lot. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye,
We'll see you later.
pussy.
Why do I have an old shopping list on my desk?
You get this, and you lose Lulu.
Ah,
You don't get to have Lulu anymore.
ah.
You get
Ah.
Snowy.
Play as an owl.
Oh, I was gonna say you'd give us all his 1,000 gold, but he just spent it.
He already spent it all.
I have a sudden. Wait, hang on. What? Hang on. I've got his sheet, right? Oh yeah, I do. Hang on. Cool. Okay. Ah, I feel so suddenly generous. Here, have all my money.
You're an arrow
He already
and
took all of it.
and you're a tiny owl.
Dude.
Snowy is the MVP. He's done like all of the damage.
He's a rogue.
Bell has donated $2, tipping for Tree Biddy to breathe into the mic. There you go, Bell. I hope you're satisfied.
I hate it.
I mean,
We should have had like a quick internal like off-screen discussion that someone else breathes into the mic, and then Bell has to figure out if it was actually just.
we could all breathe into the mic.
Simultaneously.
That costs extra.
Bell is satisfied. Another welcome customer.
Excellent.
That sounds strange.
Not as strange as I. Or at least I think so, anyway.
All right, let's get back into it. Kina, she, relaxing inside this abandoned building.
Skeleton
Say-
at my side.
My name, by the way, is Hakina Hunt.
Odra.
Silsa.
Snowy.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's still doing the voice.
I do not know how Snowy talks.
Serious mode.
Very normally. He didn't do
Yeah.
any vocal
Like
inflection.
Oh boy, he fucked up.
Yeah, Luke puts no effort in.
To be fair, I'm not really putting in much effort with Odra's voice.
Odra's
Yeah, that's
balls
fine.
dropped this session. You're suddenly a buff man.
Dude, it's so long in between when we play these modules. I do a different voice every time.
You
Yeah.
had a slightly
that's part of the
female
reason.
voice, but now you're just like, hey, it's me.
Mario!
Hey, honey, it's me,
Yes, I have
Mario.
been possessed by a pit fiend.
Mario!
What do you mean? I
Mario.
can't be possessed by a pit fiend. Never mind, my voice is going back to normal now.
No.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I don't believe I've seen anyone quite as capable as you lot. What,
That's
how long have you been here?
About 3 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, 4 tops.
And you then?
Yes, the scenery is quite drab.
we're here to try to put the city back. At least we think we can.
I feel like we can.
You see, you might want to head to the High Hall then. From what I can tell, I feel like if anyone's still alive, they should probably have headed there.
Would you
we
like?
we ourselves were hiding in the basement of a tavern, but we ran out of food.
I'll reach into my pack and grab some rations. Would you like to accompany us to this high hall?
Very much so. She takes the rations, but gives them to the toddlers first.
Fair.
Such a good parent.
What do I have in this bag? I don't usually carry extra food. We've got
What I've heard from
alcohol.
other survivors that I've run into, this side is worse off. But we ourselves were headed to the High Hall as well. If he's still alive, Grand Duke Alder Ravengard should be there.
Now, just so I'm clear on this, your city had some kind of a lighthouse before. Is that what that giant ball of lightning is over there?
You mean the companion?
Yes, that.
I thought it was the
What we
companion.
can tell, yes, that's what it's become.
From what we figured out, your leader sold your entire city to hell using that tower.
The High Overseer did.
Yes.
Xavier's Creek. Bit of a scumbag.
You see, she looks rather crestfallen. Then we really are lost.
Not entirely.
If it's possible, we may be able to reverse the effects of the companion.
Bargains are bargains, and they can be broken.
Well, what I'm really banking on right now, as far as technicalities go, is that it's the light of it shining that denotes this is all their property. So, I mean, if it breaks, the light can't shine anymore.
This
You
is
just
true.
hold a sheet of metal in front of it and it's not shining.
That's
Large mirror.
an interesting theory. I couldn't possibly fathom how you would stop it. But
With a chewinga.
with the
Hit it really
chewing-
hard.
One chewinga yeeted straight into the middle, like the Death Star.
I hope it works.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll come up with a better idea later. Come on, let's head towards this hall.
Yes, I think we should collect everyone as much as we can. Give a better chance for those survivors to keep living.
What?
What? Okay, sorry. So I was just looking at something.
Thank you.
When you're ready, we can head back out.
You want some wine? For some reason, I have wine in here. I don't actually know why I bought this.
No, you stole it from the...
Maybe once we get there, we can relax. Better not to dull the senses while we're still in danger.
I don't know. When I'm getting stabbed, I like to be drunk slightly.
Do you know if this place is safe or is this just a hunch?
From what I've heard from the other survivors, it's probably the safest place in the city.
Oh,
Could be a good source of information for us.
the best chance to find out anything at all.
So what did you mean by side? You said this side has it worse.
Well, this is formerly the eastern side of the city. They used to... southern, I suppose, really? It was sort of southeast. The river ran through the city, but there's no river now. There's just a giant hole where it used to be. Need to cross to the other. And with no river, the only way across is the bridges.
We need to cross over to get to the
The high hall, yes.
hole.
No offense, but she kind of motions towards Lulu and Snow. I don't think they can carry us.
Yeah, it's a real shame we didn't rent the griffins that we got to that tower on.
Though I think that would be more sacrificial and turn them into a roast after.
I bet roast griffin tastes pretty good.
No, we must try that when we get back.
They're basically birds.
Everybody looks at Snow.
Flees for his life.
To the other side.
At least we know who we're eating first.
That's right.
So,
Odra.
move you guys back to the Alturo map.
Why me?
Because you got the most meat.
A high hole.
And you got a
I
pressure.
don't. I'm
Okay.
Alright.
I feel like you still do have the most meat.
And to
How
reach
much
the high
die
hole, you're going to have to go through either. You're going to have to cross either Torm's Reach or Torm's Blade.
Oh, it sounds so friendly.
I would
You
say
guys are currently in this building.
shortest
So where's
distance.
okay? That's High Hall. Well, I don't really like the sound of Torm's blade. That sounds worse.
Who is Tom?
Torm is a god.
Okay. Assume I know that. Well, if he's a friendly god, Tom's blade doesn't sound that bad.
Yes, I would imagine it's cutting down demons left and right.
I mean, I guess to be honest, it isn't really all that different in it scale of it. So
Yeah,
I guess we might as well
just to go the other way.
I'll meet you all there, pussies. As the crow flies.
as the crow flies.
So you guys gonna head? Which bridge you crossing?
Blade?
Blade. Okay.
Turn order appears.
Someone roll me a d20.
Oh, I'm the guest here. Give me there. Give me
Do it. Do it, Jester. Hit us with another nat 20.
Oh, baby.
Uh,
You get a 2.
You forgot the 0, damn it.
Fuck. Every time.
that is fine. You managed to make your way through the city without running into anything.
No.
So while we're walking, how long do you think has passed since you've been gone? From reality.
That is a good question, and I don't know if it actually lists an answer for that.
Weeks, days, months, years.
It doesn't sound like it's been that long to them, considering that the city still is kind of here.
It
But
looks
there's
like
also probably a lot of dead.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of shit's been going on. And
Well, yeah,
apparently it's been long enough that they ran out of food in the basement of a tavern.
In real
Yeah.
time, wasn't it over a month since it was?
Yeah, it's
shut
been
down?
like a month in the material plane.
I think it was over a month, before the campaign started. And then we did travel.
Yeah, because it happened, and at the start, there was a big thing about it. I think it was a week before the campaign started, because all the refugees were arriving at Baldur's Gate. And so they'd locked the doors to all the refugees.
Where's the companion tower, by the
They
way?
gave them the old fuck off, we're full.
What?
Good question.
that, maybe?
I'm zooming out so I can actually see what you're pointing at.
Was it on a tower? I thought it was just floating midair.
Yeah, the actual black void thing is just floating in the air like a sun. And it was sort of referred to like a second sun over El Turo.
Oh, I see. It's this thing.
Maybe.
Yes,
Ah.
that is the companion.
Thanks.
Maybe they have a control room.
Shut. The black sun shining.
Listen, I know what we have to do. We have to flip the platform upside down. That's all we gotta do.
I just want to say the compass looks dope.
I do.
This
I
whole
like
map
that it's a
looks amazing.
spear.
Mm-hmm.
I love the stylized cartoon fire stuff. That looks.
It really makes me feel like I'm in Avatar: The Last Airbender in one of the
Anyway,
drawings.
as you proceed
You like
displayed to the
Spider-Man.
high hall, someone roll me another d20.
Jester.
I don't believe in my D20 rolls today. I'm not doing it.
Okay,
Combat. Please.
we do get an encounter.
Woo! Finally, I get to
Now,
fight or something.
I'm gonna
So-
need a.
We crossed the
D10.
bridge.
A what?
Yeah, you've crossed the bridge. This is
Flash
between the
out one
bridge
D10.
and the high hall.
You get 9.
Okay.
No.
Big ticket. Big ticket.
9 pit
All
fiends.
these encounters are fucking weird, man.
More XP. More XP.
XP grind.
This is
Wait, let me see,
milestone.
what-
I don't need more XP.
Okay.
What's
If you're
9 on the
fit-
devil's list? Burn
As you're
devils.
heading through the city, you see. Hang on, let me.
A small
pull it up.
vulnerable child.
A Vrock.
Oh shit!
I hate it.
Ew.
Okay. You see, it's kind of it's sat atop some rubble, doing. You know the statue, the Thinker.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's doing that, like seated atop some rubble.
Oh.
Let's fuck him up.
Dude.
And is currently like not even paying attention to you.
Wow. What is he, like, gay? Smooth brain? Like, he's not like a fellow smooth brain here? He got wrinkles or something?
Kill the wrinkle man.
Why?
Because he's in Norway and he's a demon.
Did we learn about Vrox? Are they on this list?
Unless that is just like a very unnaturally large vulture or a cochrane. Snowy, is that one?
Rosie?
I don't know. Are they on your thing?
They're not in the devils or the 9 hells, so I assume we actually don't know.
Well,
what this
here's the
is.
thing. Vrocks are demons, so no. It's not
Aw.
about devils in the 9 hells. Vrocks
I
are
don't
demons.
remember
from the
reading
abyss.
about this. It's no devil I've read about.
Should we say hello to it?
Be wary.
Right. Snowy's being stealthy.
I'm betting 5 gold. It's gonna ask to eat the children to let us pass.
I'm betting 5 gold I'll let that happen.
I'm gonna wave at the big ugly vulture man. Hello!
You see it look up, and it'll speak to you telepathically. Look, I'm not enough of a huge fucking nerd to do this properly.
Yes, you are.
No,
What are
no.
you talking
The,
about?
quote, the rock pontificates on the vagaries and possible meanings of existence.
My fucking man!
So it was actually just doing the thinker pose.
Yes, I was not kidding about it doing the thinker pose. It is sitting there just philosophizing to itself.
I will philosophize with it back.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Ooh.
You know, I consider
Okay.
this question quite often, especially when I left with my family and joined Acquisitions Incorporated. Though it's been very interesting going back down to hell. I get to visit the locations of the various devils. It is like a destiny, things that aren't alive or dead. But it does bring me the question, have devils and demons been alive the whole time? Or are they like the after second life? And what happens when they die? Do they have another heaven or hell?
Do we get third life?
What's about second breakfast?
The Brock rather enjoys its conversation with you, by the way. And will agree will offer to do you a favor as a kindness in return.
Suck your dick.
Could you possibly tell us about any other areas where there is some not as courteous as yourself? People who are a little more brash in their ways.
Is that actually marked on the map? No, it's fucking not.
Eat that.
Fucking see. How do I see area G12 when that area doesn't exist?
Well, first you gotta go to the G spot.
Hold on, I'm on it. Zulsa's on her way.
Fucking stupid ass thing.
Go to figure. Zulsa, who can speak Abyssal, has a fucking conversation with a demon about philosophical quandaries. I have conversations with the weirdest fucking things in this game.
Apparently I also missed something, so we'll have to deal with that after the rock.
I missed you, Jester, because the other time I was talking to a fucking ogre who had a circle of intelligence.
Huh.
Straight out of Baldur's Gate 3.
Dwayne the Vrock Johnson.
The other time I was actually having a pleasant conversation with a fucking quasit from someone else's familiar.
Okay, well, since this was meant to be resolved before you met the rock, I'll just tell you now. Because we're going to have to do that next. That it will actually tell you about the two bridges, because they are in fact guarded.
Oh.
Did we ignore the actual guards on the bridges?
Yes.
Yeah, it puts the guards for the bridges, like it puts that way at the fucking bottom. Like, way past when you should have actually interacted with them. I feel like the bridges should have come up before, like, the 3 pages of text for random encounters, which 90% of which will happen after the bridge, because it takes 1 random encounter roll to reach the bridge, and you guys rolled no random encounter.
It goes back to like a black and white flashback of us going across the bridge and the demon's like waving us like, hey, how you doing? Have a nice day, come on.
The demon's like, stop, in the name of hell. Wait, stop, don't ignore me, stop.
For the sake of continuity, you're now meeting the Brock. The
brothel.
No, you're now meeting Brock, the first gym leader. Before you reach the bridge.
He's gonna give us his rock hard.
And then we're just not gonna roll an encounter for Bridge to the High Hall, because we've already taken care of that.
Dude, the High Hall.
The Brock will tell you that both of the bridges are guarded by an infernal task force of bearded and spined devils.
Infernal SWAT.
Oh, I see.
Got like riot gear.
I take it that there's quite a few of them then.
From what I've seen, it's there's 6 of them on each bridge, but they sit in the middle. There's no way to walk across without them spotting you.
Oh, so they're easier targets then.
I like the way you think.
Have to be very cutthroat in this business, don't we? But it's been wonderful talking to you.
Also saw something strange on the bridges, but I couldn't get close enough to check it out.
Oh, that's duly noted. We'll have to be sure to search them. Is there any other place that we would be able to talk more philosophy with you? Obviously later I would imagine it's a little hard working with this city.
Got it. Not seen many of you lot, your kind, just be able to wander around. We bumped into each other again, but then we can talk.
May I have a name or even temporary personage to call you?
Tell me what you want.
Greg.
Then I will call you Vork.
Sorry, the reason why I laughed earlier was because I saw what's on this encounter table, and it's shit like this. It just gave me a giggle that, like, there's just several encounters which are just sort of ridiculous.
Let's go fuck up some bearded down.
Yeah.
I assume you tell us everything you said.
Oh yeah.
He's
I wonder if
actually...
you can bribe bearded devils.
I doubt it. Usually they are dutiful locked in contract, unless there's something that allows them to slip through it. Need to find out what their orders are.
Yeah, I guess we did all perform a lot of research into demons and devils. I don't know why I'm pontificating this out loud.
Oh, it's good to
It's fun
brainstorm.
pontificate.
Either way, he's quite pleasant.
Well, if you said there are only 6, with Lulu's help, it shouldn't be that hard.
What do you say, Lulu? Want to go get rid of some more devils up on the bridges?
I can bust out some bigger spells if I need.
That way we can cause a little more chaos and people can move freely.
I'm ready to destroy them, but don't get too close.
Of course.
Otherwise it'll make it more difficult to hit.
Are you
I wanna blast you all.
Not being lawful good.
I think Snowy's getting hungry. His eyes are separating.
Snowy wants some liquor.
Yes, feed me, Papa. Feed me.
I hand you the flask of red wine.
No, treat me like a mother would treat her young.
I pick up Snowy and I just shove it in.
It is so contrary to Snowy's actual personality. It's always like, stop touching me, Zulsa. Stop that.
It's a
Hey,
beautiful,
Danny DeVito, stop touching me.
a beautiful shift.
Yeah, get under the beak.
Anyway, you make your way to the bridge, but like for real this time.
Yeah.
There's still no actual bridge map. That's nice.
Brilliant.
We can pretend. A game of imagination, if you will.
My god, the fucking power, the raw fucking power of imagination.
Welcome to the gods.
We walk into the homeless section of town. Welcome to the bum zone.
It's the slum zone.
Slum, 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 slum.
As we aggressively approach the bridge, lens flares, fire from our eyes.
I'll tell Harina. I wrote it down. Harkina Hunt and her children to take cover in a nearby abandoned home.
Sounds good.
How many months did you have to rehearse that one for? Take cover in this abandoned home.
Oh no. There's zombies
Yeah.
approaching.
I need to get these devils down.
Devil, 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 devil. I'm going to fucking blast these bitches from as far as I can.
Same.
I'm going to fly and sneak. I want to murder bitches.
Sneaky beaky like.
Sneak.
He folds into the flames, never to be seen.
It's because I disintegrate.
Snowy does the Paper Mario thing and just turns sideways, becoming invisible.
Oh, I have a question. Is the whole sky like? Is it low lit at the moment?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Haha, because you're in hell.
Yeah, ha ha! You found me.
Oh, hell.
Now I have to kill you.
No! What if we just
Rip
marched
his hair.
around this city and just started fucking killing all the bearded devils so everyone could just move around freely again?
I mean, this is hell. I think there's unlimited bearded devils.
Yeah, but they gotta get up here somehow.
No, they spawn up here because there's no torches. It's so dark.
Get your Minecraft theory out of your thumb.
Yeah, well, there's the giant chains connecting it to the ground.
Yeah. They
Oh, I
gotta,
thought those were floating.
no.
No, just connect it to the ground.
They gotta
Oh.
climb the fucking chains, dude. You know how dangerous that is?
Sounds like
Okay. As you approach the bridge, you can see the rift in the earth that divides El Tural into two sections. The riotous din of the battle taking place far below the city is louder here, echoing up through the jagged open chasm. The bridge, 20 feet wide and more than 100 feet long, spans the chasm. You can see runes etched into the stonework of the bridge, indicating that the structure has been consecrated in the name of Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice. In the center of the bridge are 6 infernal creatures, standing guard and scanning in all directions.
Well, is everyone ready to have some more fun?
I have seen fun. This is not it, but I'm ready.
Oops.
Ready your spells. It's slinging time.
Ha ha ha! You found me.
Bang.
Yeah,
You.
me one no longer.
You wanna wunga, Eddie?
Wadawanga.
What I want to know, right, is who makes a bridge 20 feet wide?
A person who wants to use a carriage.
Yeah, but it's only 20 feet wide.
Yeah, that's only gonna fit one carriage.
Hell
I
carry.
don't.
Like, that
I'm gonna
is
be honest.
so thin for a bridge in a major trading city that is supposed to cross the river.
I am in no way getting on that bridge till all of them are dead because I feel like they're gonna try to throw me off with a bridge that narrow.
Oh shit, yeah.
Don't worry, we can blast them from a distance.
Hang on, I'm just...
We do pretty much all have ranged attacks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
unbeknownst to most of you, I can just cast Shatter a bunch of times.
And break the bridge.
The bridge will be fine. We can take the other one.
yada yada. Yeah, well, we have to have the same scenario.
Yeah, but we'll be more prepared for it.
Yeah, we'll have shatter precasting.
But did we have to walk to the whole other side every time we want to go to the market?
And then in the middle,
Pathetic landlubbers.
like this.
Pathetic.
Do what? Up on this side. Go. Polygon.
Line.
There we go. Okay, so this is what you're looking at.
Woo!
Not quite at the... You guys are basically at the edge of the bridge. So you can see what's going on. We've got a good stealth roll from Snowy to get a little bit closer. You can see this.
I get lower under the bridge and I start flying closer to get an idea what the fuck's happening. I'm Snowy.
I mean, yeah, Snowy being able to fly can in fact just circle around under the bridge.
I leave my team for dead. Goodbye, fuck boys.
Oh shit.
Missing in action.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, I can start this off with a bang if we want to.
I'm ready to sling a fucking Eldritch Blast volley. I tell my skeleton to make ready with a fucking Grave Bolt volley.
How close are we getting?
I don't need to get closer at all.
Well, I know I'm asking for the sake of me casting Shatter, otherwise I'm just gonna wait until they all bunch up screeching at us and running at us.
Probably within 100.
Also, yeah, I don't want to be in the front.
Yeah, it's up to you, fam. If you want to do this from further away, I can move them back.
Perfect.
Where's Otra's? I'm trying to roll initiative. There I am.
I'll put them like.
Am I even in that pile?
That's my last initiative. Cool.
As we arrive, unleash the artillery.
I've lost Lulu. Where is Lulu?
Underneath someone.
Underneath someone, of course.
Maybe?
Get some.
Lulu's ready to fucking kill.
Also start rolling initiatives for them. What are you guys doing?
I want to approach within 100 feet.
I fly under the bridge.
I guess I go up with the suicidal
By
man.
100 feet, I mean about 25 feet onto the bridge.
I've got my knees in the bridge.
That part's no longer bridge. The bridge starts and ends where these purple lines are.
Alright.
The path leading to the bridge.
I don't know if I can, but if I squeeze it in between them, will my lightning bolt hit all of them?
Yeah. It should.
No? Okay. Then I'll hit
5 feet.
the 3 on
Yeah,
this.
they also don't occupy the entire 5-foot square.
I'll hit the 3 on this side then, because it has a 100-foot range.
Okay. I will say if you're getting that close, they will see you.
That's cool. I'll
I wait
probably
for the
blast
signal.
them before they get to me.
Lightning bolt, grave bolt, eldritch blast.
Oh, so I'll be like whistling as I walk up.
Okay.
That's
Anyone
2.
else doing anything?
Section shield.
Eldritch blast on the first one and grave bolt.
I am preparing myself to cast Shatter when they come within range in a large number, but I'm not doing anything else.
Knowing that you're all ready to do this, I don't know if I want to be near them just yet.
Probably not.
That's a good judgment.
But you'll be hidden below them, so you'll be ready to snap them out of the air.
Yes, I'm fine.
Keep in mind, you do have a ranged weapon. So.
I ain't no pussy, I ain't no lippy fuck.
Okay. Well, since they see you walking up, they're not going to be surprised, but you can take your lightning bolts at least.
Okay, good. So,
2 spines.
Let's fall back to the base, partner.
Oh, howdy, partner.
shit.
Some decent damage.
It's the 3 on the right.
God damn it, hang on. Let me realign everyone onto the actual grid. And then... fail, success. Alright. As you just send this lightning bolt blasting through them, the 2 spined devils fried instantly.
Yeah. I grab my wand and like slam it against my rapier, and like some sparks start flying, and I point my rapier at him, and it just straight through him.
It's a big lightsaber you got there.
And the rest will jump into action. Lulu is insanely fast and is thus going to fly 95 feet up to here. And 35 feet, okay. 100 feet up to here. God damn it. One has. Fuck it, she'll take the risk. To blast them all with her trumpet.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm just not wearing pants.
And they get to make saves. That's 2 of these ones. 2 of these ones. And hang on. Okay, only 1 succeeds. Which is the one at the back. So they'll take 21 damage as these searing radiant sparkles just start melting them. And then that costs that much, so I'm just gonna fly back and the Spine Devil gets an attack.
No!
It will make a bite that Lulu definitely manages to avoid. The Bearded Devil, being injured by both Lulu and seeing the lightning bolt, is just going to start charging towards Alaric. The Spined Devil, however, stretches out its wings and is going to chase after Lulu. Right, and attack. And misses both. You just see this large spined devil flapping through the air, chasing after Lulu. It's also. Yep, they have wings. Big leathery wings.
I hate it.
That's why I suggested climbing off the bridge. But yes, blast this bitch. Oh no. That seems about right. And then followed up with the Undead Summons Grave Bolt. Much better. For
Yes,
10
that's it for 10 damage. How long does that thing last?
1 hour.
Nice.
And then I will whisper to Zalgris to help the elephant. And have him fly 80 feet to go and start attempting to assist the Hollyphant. That will be all. Oh, I will do a slight step so we can cover both ends of the bridge. Me and the grave bolting undead.
Right. And the familiar?
Already flying out 80 feet. Heading towards the Hollyphant.
Quick as a flash, Snowy appears on the bridge. Nani?
That's a hit.
Oh.
That's pretty good damage for a knife.
Especially for one that's still magical.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just not even stopping with the disengage from the bonus action to just fly straight up and back under the bridge, just fucking gashing him from behind while he's distracted. Just...
You will see Snowy just dart past this devil and disappear from sight again. This bearded devil's turn. It didn't even hurt Snowy. It's gonna charge forward. This spined devil has now been distracted and is gonna chase after Snowy.
Come on, bitch.
Come get me, pussy!
Comes in with a light fork against
Wait,
Snowy.
it stopped within 5 feet of me. I can move. Thanks, skirmish. What the fuck is this? Half my move speed. Yeah, sure. Let me move another 25 feet away. Bitch.
Both of its attacks miss. Snowy just zooms further away from it.
Oh, aerial darting.
Come at me.
Nick?
Oh, sorry. I thought my turn was going to be for like a month. I shall progress down this way. Then look at the bearded devils and give them a magic missile, which will be directed at this one, trying to kill them.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
You fire your missiles out, and they just tear holes through its wings, causing it to plummet. Gone.
And I prepare myself for combat. I am
Okay. Alaric. Jake.
I'm gonna push it up. Fuck. I will bonus action Shadow Blade at level 2. And I will step back next to Urdra and prepare an attack.
Okay. Ulu's turn. Ulu is gonna back up and regroup with you guys.
Hell yeah.
And now it's the devil's turns. Devil run 30 feet forward and use its glaive to attack Alaric.
But it's beard.
It can only run 30 feet.
True.
Get glaved, motherfucker.
So this is as close as it can get without dashing, so it's just going to use its turn to attack.
Fair. Very
Which,
fair.
by the way, against you is a natural 20.
Alright. So shield wouldn't do anything.
6 damage.
Nice.
It rolled a 2 and a 1 on its damage die. Give me a con save.
My con gets plus. Oh wait, this is for the poison, or?
Yeah, this is the glaive effect. This isn't concentration or anything. You succeed.
Okay, for concentration I get plus 4 from bladesing. Fuck. Well, my shadow blade is gone
Goodbye, Shadow Blade.
before I even used it.
And now it is time for Zulsa.
The army of fucking ranged bolts coming at the boy at the front line. Oh, 25, I'm sure hits. Oh,
So does the 14.
excellent. Reduced.
24 damage. Big damage.
Reduce that motherfucker by 20 feet. Take 2 steps back, you'll be able to fucking avoid them all together. Oh no. The skeleton. His eyes grew back. He went blind.
Does the slowing bar stack? I thought it only applied once per creature.
I have no idea. I would imagine upon a hit for every time.
I know the dragging one is on every hit.
Yeah, the ones that like push them around is definitely every hit. I'm pretty sure the slowing one doesn't stack.
Well, then I would say once, because I have no factual clue on that one. Rental authority. Once each of your turns, so yes.
Yeah.
It's only once.
Okay. So he's still slowed by 10 feet.
And then Zolgris. Gotta phone check this motherfucker in the back.
Huge 6 damage.
And then he's gonna do a little dip to the side, so in case anyone has a line that they want to do. As he appears.
And it is now Snowy's turn. Jesse.
I start going towards him, and then I quickly dart upwards, and I go over the bridge, and I'm hiding again. Fuck you. Bonus action hide.
Okay. Or stealth.
I stealth.
Alright.
And then I fucking come back down here and stab her in the back!
Death by 1,000 cuts, you bitch.
Okay. Well, he only had 4 health. You really could have just flown up and shanked him.
No, I had to be fancy.
Yeah. Extra damage. My widow.
Yeah, you all see Snowy just dart over the bridge, go back down underneath it, and vanish yet again. Snowy, you get behind it while it's like you can see it's looking to follow you to go up around over the bridge, and you just get straight up behind it and just stab the knife into the back of its throat and quickly pull it free as its corpse plummets.
5 targets, 5 bounties.
Thanks, Bounty Hunter.
I'm good. It's
Right.
me done.
This bearded devil. Interesting.
Didn't one go after?
Yeah, I mixed them up.
Yeah. That's fine.
Whatever. It will turn around and attack the imp.
Not the pimp.
Swing its glaive. That's a 14.
Just hits him. He's got 13 AC.
Oh no!
Then I will reactionary empower him to give him resistance and half the damage.
Oh, good move, because that would have done 11 damage.
He only takes 6.
You take half the damage, and you see the devil. The devil seems a bit confused, thinking that would have killed the imp.
Just
So its beard darts out to stab it. 23 to hit.
No!
For 7 damage.
It still gets reduced because he's empowered with a resistance. So, 3? He's still alive. Just picture him looking at it like, I got a cool master.
And now over to Odra.
Can only imagine how a bearded devil feels not being able to kill a fucking imp.
Right
Landing 2
behind.
solid hits, and that's still not dead.
They give this guy the right behind you treatment.
Well, they both hit.
Right behind you.
As you crack the first punch into his spine, he stumbles forward, and you just hit him with the second one. He just splats into the ground.
I stand there appreciating the fact that I'd killed this man, and I end my turn.
Nice, Alaric.
Alright. Look at that wasn't very nice, and I'll reactivate my Shadow Blade using another 2nd level slot. And because I am blade singing, I have 40 feet move speed. So phew.
Nice.
And because it is dimly lit, I get advantage on my attack with my Shadow Blade. So, there.
12 psychic damage. Starting to look pretty beat up.
That's me.
Alright. Lulu's turn. Lulu wants to help, so Lulu will fly around, get flanking, and try to just gore him.
Nom.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. Just in case it's 20. It's not. But Lulu does 1 damage. turning around. She doesn't manage to get enough force into it. The devil is really pissed off at this imp.
No.
And is gonna just swing with his glaive. Oh!
Fucking.
You know what? Oh, yeah, definitely. Holy shit. Makes a wide swing at the imp with his glaive. And as the imp just darts around it, and just kind of jabs him in the hand with its stinger. The glaive slips from his grip.
Yes!
And as he tries to catch it, but it goes flying over the edge. He rolled a nat 1 on the attack, and then I was like, oh, I can't have it just go flying straight over the edge. It's kind of fucked up. I'll give him a chance. I rolled Dex, and he got another nat 1.
Oh my god!
I was like, that glaive's gone!
Yeet!
Straight over the edge. He like watches it go, and he looks a little panicked, and his beard spikes just start trying to stab at the imp. And that is only a 12.
Miss. Try and finish this fucker quickly. He's hurting my boy. Oh, I don't know if the 13 hits him.
It does. But it doesn't need to, because the first hit's enough to kill him. He's also obliterated. And see, the corpses that haven't been... much like the first set of devils you killed, the ones here, they don't disappear. The corpses just sort of... The corpses legitimately bleed and sort of melt into like this yellow ichor. That, however, is combat.
Alright, this is great and all, but I'm really too tired to keep doing this.
Alright. Goodbye, fake Snowy.
I did my part. I distracted a flyboy.
The ultimate pimp machine.
You pretty much did what Snowy does every combat anyways, so...
Well, it vanishes to
Billion
go...
damage.
Yeah.
1 billion damage and abusing your HUD, and the fact you're an Aarakocra, you're super fast.
I will immediately pick up my flying snakely. Oh no!
Have fun, boys.
Yeah, it looks really beat up.
I saw Lulu getting slashed at, so I'm just gonna look up at them. Are you alright?
Not a single one hit me.
Good, good. These guys are like stopping people from crossing, so maybe they have stuff from people they killed. So check them.
They do not. Most people aren't stupid enough to fight them.
I'm crossing that bridge full of devils one way or another. Come at me.
I'll shout for Harkina.
She'll come running over with the twins. I don't know if they're twins. They're toddlers. They're twins now.
Making toddlers make the cuter, so that's fine.
There. Well, at least this makes it easier for other people to cross this bridge.
If they don't get replaced.
Well, I mean, it's at least a little bit of a time.
Well, I used a fair bit of my magic there, so hopefully we don't encounter much else.
Yes, let's get to the high tower, was it?
High hole.
High hall.
Are there any like supporting pillars on this bridge, or is it just like a shitty bridge? I'm talking about, is there like any like overarching pillar that you could see from like further away?
No.
Okay. Well, then I'll just settle for writing demons and devils suck with
Here it is.
magical tinkering on the side of the bridge. Big bright blue, like holographic letters.
No. Okay. Scratch that. No Ica.
No, but items though.
No.
What about money?
I like money.
If no one complains, I would imagine the other bearded devil's glaive is still there, considering he didn't fucking yeet it.
A glaive.
Yeah, I
There's
will.
one glaive. That's it.
I will hand it to my skeleton for intimidation factor.
Okay. The skeleton has a glaive.
It does nothing.
The skeleton's also gonna wear off soon.
I know, but it's still haunting as shit.
From here,
Power flex.
you guys are capable of making your way to the high hall. The skeleton disappears on the way.
Excellent.
But, given our lack of Luke, we should probably stop as you guys reach the high hall.
Yeah,
Yay.
it was story stuff.
Yeah, no problem. This was fun. This was very fun.
It was a good time.
Right.
What? The fact that I have a small army now? It's growing.
Like, I almost took the same spell as you.
It's the 300 gold gilded skull that dissuaded you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
So
10
I'm saying
times
that
my
apparently there's no check for this. Are any of you trained in Arcana, History, or Religion?
Yes.
I'm trained in Arcana and History.
I'm trained in Arcana and History.
Okay,
Arcana.
so you guys, now that you can like safely cross the bridge and get a closer look at them, see that the runes on the bridge are sort of warding runes
Hmm.
and can actually be activated.
Oh.
Activate them bitches.
What do they ward against?
Well, you get the feeling they probably the effect probably wouldn't last long, but if you could make a proper prayer to Torm, the runes would activate, and any things that are undead on the bridge would start taking radiant damage.
Oh, fuck. I'm out of here.
That's pretty cool.
But I'm not proficient in religion, so I assume I wouldn't be great at making a prayer to Torm.
Yeah.
You can try.
Oh, my religion is actually +4.
All my
My big-
tasty jams are undead and fucking devils right now. So.
Well, yeah, that'd hurt both your summons.
And I'm not about to hurt my little Zalgris. He did an excellent job today.
You did.
Well, he's not on the bridge.
That's true.
It's literally physical contact with the bridge.
You know what? Because I guess I would recognize that since I have Arcana trained.
Yes, but I do also mean, like, it does not last long.
I will still risk it for the biscuit. Unless someone else feels powerful enough to do it.
I mean, there's no reason you can't all try to make a prayer.
Yeah, I'm not very religious, but I'd like to see if it still works.
Okay, roll religion checks. Anyone who's attempting to activate the
Sure, why not?
Excuse me, Torm. This would be very helpful for those who would like to cross the bridge freely, and also, this is hell. It kind of sucks here. It would be very nice of you to allow others to cross freely back to family in safer areas.
Sheer hilarity.
Alright,
That is the most ironic and beautiful thing I've ever seen.
see the runes light up. Your little shadowy skeleton boy starts to incinerate.
Oh, he's not on. He's hiding. Well, he's gonna disappear anyway. It doesn't matter.
He's about to vanish anyway. It doesn't make a difference. The one demonic corpse that was on the bridge starts to sizzle.
Nice.
But after a minute, the effects fade.
That's still fucking cool.
Something to remember for next time.
I'm gonna pick up the glaive and playfully throw it over the edge, aiming for whatever battlefield there is.
You take comfort in the knowledge that there's a decent chance of hitting something just by sheer virtue of the amount of stuff going on down below.
That's like the blood war, right? So what's happening?
Fuck if I know.
I mean, no, but also yes.
Fuck, I thought we were gonna get to
The
that.
Blood War was an actual event, but it is just a fucking huge fight between demons and devils down below.
Yeah, it's just like a perma fight.
Which, like, after running into both, you can summarize. You can surmise that the reason why there are still survivors in the city is probably because the demons and devils have been distracted with each other.
Hmm.
Ah. This guy in chat also call it Hell Toro.
Nate, what's up, boy?
Oh, man.
What?
I can't believe Lulu is so OP.
I can. She's a Celestial, bro. You don't fuck with Celestials.
Yeah, you guys make it to the High Hall.
And we cleared
we'll
Torm's
pick up
blade. For now. Zulsa will be very adamant about clearing Torm's blade repeatedly for fun.
Just sneak up and say the words.
Quite literally, just rock up. We're just like,
Hey, Torm, we're here. Let's fuck up these guys.
hell yeah.
Luke says he'll be back in an hour.
Nah.
Sad.
I mean, that's still pretty early compared to when Nick usually goes to sleep.
Yeah, but I also don't want to wait. I have to put this on pause for an hour
That is a good stretch.
because it's like we're getting to actual important stuff again.
Yeah. The weird fucking dark sun.
Friendly reminder that Shrek hated when people had families and jobs.
I'm still fucking super happy. Also, can I get that turned into an NPC sheet so I can do it a little better?
Sure. I'm pretty sure you can do that, by the way.
I tried. I honestly could not fucking remember.
Bam.
Thank you.
Oh my god, it's so hot. Fucking earlier today it was pissing down and now it's
Oh,
like 30
that's
degrees.
That's As Shrek heated up his meal, the peasant died of seeing Shrek.
Died of the virtues of Shrek. All hail the
Shrek.
All-Father Ogrin.
He ate a bolt of lightning.
And
Yum,
shat
said
it
Shrek.
out.
Diet is everything. You eat my food, said the cloud that made the lightning. Please at least tip 20%.
The fuck? I
Okay,
listened.
said Shrek. I will get your tip from my bag. Shrek reached into his bag for his gun that killed clouds.
That's
Shrek
fucking
decided to
cold.
marry whatever this thing is. No priest would officiate because God hated Shrek for being alive, so they used a crocodile.
What?
I'm putting in Great Mean Forest.
God hated Shrek for being alive.
For his gun that kills clouds.
Yep.
No priest for the fish eat. Because God hated Shrek for being alive.
Yep.
Fair.
I also hate Shrek for being alive.
I do love the undead summons that came out with Tasha's.
Rock and stone.
Cock and stone!
What was that bird thing called? A vrak?
Rock.
Rock.
Vrak. Vrockenstone.
And that's why I called it Vork.
I can't wait for you guys to get to do more stuff in the city, and I get to roll on this absurd random encounters table again.